Good morning, everybody. Today it is Thursday and I have a doctor's appointment, a follow-up appointment, and I'm kind of slightly worried and nervous about this appointment. I think they're going to check me to see if I'm dilated, but after my ultrasound yesterday, I'm kind of worried as to what's going on. They questioned about if I passed my gestational diabetes test. They said the baby's heart rate was 180, which is really fast, and the baby's almost 3 pounds over what it's supposed to be. So I'm kind of nervous as to what I'm going to be told in this doctor's appointment and what's going to happen in the future. I don't know if I need to be induced or if they're going to let me go full term, but the estimated weight of the baby will be 10 pounds at delivery, and I definitely don't want to have a 10-pound baby. Whatever has to happen. But I feel like if I'm going to have a 10-pound baby, they would try to induce me early to prevent a C-section or anything else, hemorrhaging, anything. I don't know if they let you go to have a 10-pound baby if they know that you're going to have one. So I don't know what my fate is going to be, and it all kind of rests in the hands of this doctor whenever I go in there. My appointment's in about 15 minutes, and yeah, I don't know. So the other thing is, I guess there must be some sort of event or something going in one of these buildings that I'm around, because there's no parking at my doctor's office, and it's got a big parking lot. So I don't know that you can tell, but here's where I am. And I think this brick building, there's an event, and my doctor's office is still across the street on the other side of that building. So I have quite the distance to walk just to get to my doctor's office, and it is 90 degrees out. So I'm really not thrilled to have to walk there. I'm already freaking out about the doctor's appointment and what's going to happen to me, and then I'm going to have to book it over there in the heat to my doctor's office, and then they're going to take my blood pressure, and who knows what that's going to be at this point. So I don't know. We're going to go into this doctor's appointment, and I hope that everything goes okay. After my doctor's appointment, I have to go to Bandcamp day 4. Bandcamp is almost over. Oh, I can't wait for it to be done, but it's all part of the fun and games of being in the sport, right? So all right, let's go to this doctor's appointment and see what happens. Cross your fingers. I have not started walking over there yet. I did want to mention a couple things about the baby, and I'll go into more details if you watch what will be my 33-week update that will come out next week. I'll go into a little bit more detail about this, but the baby is actually in the 99th percentile as far as the abdominal size, its belly and everything. It is in the 95th percentile as far as overall weight, and it is in the 80th percentile for the size of its legs. It's got really long legs. And then it is in the 60th percentile for the head size. The head circumference is in the 60th percentile, but then the actual size of the head is in the 85th percentile. So just to give everybody kind of an idea of how big the baby is. I'm not really sure where it's hiding in there because I feel like I should be a lot bigger, but they said the baby is over 5 pounds. It's 5.5 pounds right now, and it should be 3.5 pounds, or it's almost 6. I don't know. Either way, it's 2 to almost 3 pounds heavier than it should be at this point. So I just wanted to let everybody know those are kind of the details of what's going on with the baby as far as the size. So that way you kind of have a better idea from what to expect from this doctor's appointment. So, okay, now I'm really going to go there. So let's do it. All right, guys. So some things happened that I didn't want to happen, while some other things that were kind of good happened. They did not check me for dilation because there just really wasn't a point in doing it. They said, I could be dilated anywhere from 1 to 5 centimeters, and regardless of whether I am or not, it's not going to matter. Basically, I'm not going to be going into active labor. I don't really show signs of it, but I could still be dilated. And if they checked me and found out I was 5 centimeters dilated, then it's just going to put everybody on edge, because it's 1 more centimeter and everything could just totally just go and the baby could come. And So they don't want me to be stressed out that that 1 more centimeter could send me straight into active labor, because I probably won't go into active labor, and they just don't want me stressing out about it because of my blood pressure issues. Now, that being said, my blood pressure was fine. It was a little high, but it wasn't like really high that it caused concern. I did have some protein in my urine, and those two things together can be signs of preeclampsia. But even though my blood pressure has been fine and I haven't had much protein in my urine, they have now officially scheduled me to be induced on September 21st. I tried to question it, I tried to argue it because I don't want to be induced, but they said they're still going to do it anyways because the consultant that I spoke with about having preeclampsia highly suggested it regardless, and that was like 20 weeks ago that I talked to them about that. So they are definitely inducing me on the 21st. I don't have a time yet. I'm going to shoot for the evening because we all want the baby to come on the 22nd if I'm induced. It's my sister's birthday. Danny's side of the family had a death on September 22nd, and we just think it'd be kind of cool that if the baby could come on the 22nd, that it would just, you know, kind of be fun, I guess. But you know, the health of the baby matters the most, so if I cannot be induced in the evening and I need to be induced in the morning or whatever, then so be it. The baby has to come out either way, and whatever's best for the baby is what we're going to do. So I think that is about it. I have an appointment in 2 weeks. I have to get the Group B strep test done in that appointment, and then I should have one more appointment after that where we will probably schedule the induction, and then 2 weeks after that is when I'll be induced. So it is absolutely terrifying knowing the day. I like surprises. It's kind of like you don't want to know the day you're going to die. Like if somebody says, hey, this is the exact date and time that you're going to die, like that just kind of freaks you out. And I don't necessarily want to know that I'm going to go into the hospital and I'm going to have the baby on this day. I want to sit at home. I want to start contractions. I want to have my water break or whatever and go into the hospital and make that super long drive while I'm in an incredible amount of pain versus just knowing what day that's going to happen. I think having a schedule and knowing what day just seriously freaks me out, but you know, whatever has to happen, and the baby's got to come out regardless. So yep, so now I need to head back into town and I have to go to Bandcamp for the rest of the day. So I don't know, it's gonna be fun next couple of weeks, guys. So just cross your fingers and hope for the best. Bandcamp day 4. We're almost there. What did you do? Oh man. It's a pretty day out though. It's just hot. Alright, it is time for bed, I think. Hi puppies. So we went to band camp. The show is now finished, except the band has to learn a dance, but their drill is finished so they can run through the whole show, which is really good. Guys, you are guys being so annoying. So anyway, it's been a long week. We have one more day of band camp left, one more day of work left, and then it is the weekend. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna go to bed. Yeah, we're gonna go to bed, aren't we? So I don't know, just to recap a little bit, I had my doctor's appointment and I will be getting induced on the 21st of September unless my blood pressure goes really high or I go naturally on my own, which cross your fingers that I do that. And I don't know, it's nerve-wracking, but like I said earlier, I will talk a little bit more about that in my 33-week update video. So definitely check that out when that's uploaded if you want some more information about my doctor's appointments and my ultrasounds. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my page, and find us on Facebook. Buddy, can you say goodnight? Say goodnight.